My dear students, today, under the basic concept of chemistry, the 15th chapter, that is metals and non-metals, I am going to take. I am Dr. R. Gunasegaran, Professor of Chemistry, taking class for you. Metals and non-metals. Even in the case of acids, bases, and salts, we have come across the metals, metal acting on acid, metal acting on base, metal acting on non-metal, etc. So now here, we are concentrating metals and non-metal, specifically in 8th standard and 10th standard, it is given in some CBSE. In the earth now, there are 120 elements are known, out of which only 92 elements are occurring in nature. Based on properties, these elements are classified further into metals, non-metals, and metalloids. Kindly follow. So, what I want to give information is, based on property, nature of property, I am classifying metal. There are 70 metals that are available. Metalloids, 6 metalloids. Non-metal, 16 non-metal. Out of is 11 gases, 11 gases, 1 liquid, and the 4 solids. Totally 16. Metalloids are 6, metals are 70. Okay. Next. Now, my dear students, kindly allow me to use periodic table, but at this stage it's not nice to use, but I have no other way to indicate regarding metals and non-metal to give clear idea. First, please listen me to information. There are different forms of periodic table. This is the long form of periodic table. This periodic table has, at top you can see the number 1 to 18. They are called groups. Top to bottom, there are, you count number 1, 2, 3 like that, 18 groups, and this is called period. Top to bottom, it is called periods. This is called groups. Kindly follow. So in this periodic table, so what we are going to discuss, metals, non-metals, and metalloids. Kindly see. Let me show you metal. This is the first group. 1 is first group, 2 second group. Kindly follow. The first one alkali metal. Only the first one hydrogen is the gas. All other lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, they are metals. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium. These are alkaline earth metals. All metals. And in between you can see here. This is, we'll call it as transition elements. All metals. And coming over here, kindly follow, a yellow spot was given. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these, kindly follow, these 2, germanium and this one. So they are 6 non-metals. 6 non-metal. So boron, kindly follow now. I can now tell you, boron, silicon, arsenic, tellurium, germanium, and then this is the antimony. They are metalloids, and the left side, all the remainings are metal except hydrogen. On the right side, all are non-metals. Kindly follow. So that is the information I want to give. So in between, metalloids 1, that is come over here. Please follow. That is boron metalloids. That is silicon metalloids. This is arsenic metalloids. And this is metalloids. And germanium metalloids. That is arsenic, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony metalloid. So, below the left side, all are metals. Right side, all are non-metal, and also this hydrogen also will go there. They are non-metals. Kindly follow. So one more information I want to go. There are only two liquids. One is mercury metal is liquid, and the bromine non-metal is also liquid. Let me go for now metal. Kindly follow. Metal. Metals are solid elements having characteristic physical and chemical properties. Alkali metals, I've shown you already. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Alkaline earth metals, second group. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. P block elements, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium, tin, lead. That is the antimony, bismuth, polonium. And the that is the astatine, coming under the halogen family. They are P block element. Transition and inner transition element, lanthanoid and actinoids, the transition elements, and lanthanoids and actinoids are F block element. They are also metals. Kindly follow. So now, what are the physical properties of metals? So all metals are very hard except one or two. That is, sodium and potassium are soft. We can easily break with the hand. All metals are luster in nature. That is, the very bright, shiny and reflective. All metals are malleable in nature. That means we can convert into thin sheet. All metals are ductile in nature. That means we can convert into the form of wire, copper wire, aluminum wire. We can do it. All metals are sonorous, produce sound producing. So you take iron metal, you use another iron, you hit it, you can hear a very good sound. That is normally still in villages, schools, they are using where there is no current. Good conductors. All metals are good conductors and for heat and electricity. Here, the conductivity due to the valency electrons. And also all metals form alloys with another metal or without a non-metal. With or without non-metal. Kindly follow. We will come for the chemical properties. Coming for the chemical property, first let me take metals. So again reacting with another metal is called amalgamation, action of mercury. This is a specific one. Mercury alone will react with other metal, amalgam formation. All alkali metal dissolve readily in mercury to form amalgam, sodium amalgam. My dear students, when you study physics and chemistry under the electrochemistry, one of the electrode, normally sodium, when you represent, they will write sodium within bracket mercury bar sodium plus, because sodium is highly reactive. So in order to reduce the reactivity, we are amalgamating. So automatically sodium amalgam is formed. Corresponding alkali metals, all metal form amalgam. The same way alkaline earth metal also will form amalgams. M plus Hg, it is also forming. Transition and inner transition metals, that is a block element, D block, F block elements, also dissolve, form amalgams, but slowly. Now, coming for action of non-metals. Kindly follow action of non-metals. So, action of non-metals, I can now take the oxygen. Generally, alkali metals are highly reactive due to low ionization energy, and the reactivity increases on moving down the group. When we moving down the group, reactivity increases. What way? Hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. So reactivity increases. Kindly follow. So the first I am taking a non-metal, oxygen. So all alkali metals react vigorously with oxygen, air or oxygen, to form corresponding oxide. But the formation of oxides are different. You must know clearly. Please follow. Question can be asked in this. Lithium forms monoxide. Please follow the formula. Lithium forms monoxide. Sodium forms peroxide. and other alkali metal form superoxide, where M represented K potassium, rubidium, and cesium. Superoxide. So there are three types of oxide formed in the case of alkali metals. Kindly follow with oxygen. The next one. Again, under the oxygen, in the case of alkaline earth metal, now I can go here. All alkaline earth metals react rapidly with air or oxygen to form corresponding acids. So see here, all alkaline earth metals react with oxygen to form the oxides of the type MO, except barium and radium, which form peroxide. That means here only two types of oxide. One is normal oxide, another is peroxide. So barium and radium form peroxide. And then beryllium oxide is amphoteric in nature. Amphoteric means neither acid nor basic, neutral. It is amphoteric means amphibia-like, neither acid nor basic. While others are ionic in nature. The number two, transition metal, action of oxygen on transition metal. By heating transition metals with oxygen, metallic oxides are produced. Can you follow? Metallic oxides are produced. So, scandium reacts with oxygen, gives scandium oxide, Sc3O3. Titanium gives titanium oxide. Vanadium gives vanadium pentoxide. Manganese gives manganese oxide, Mn3O4. Kindly follow. It continues. Now, further, the iron reacts with the oxygen, gives Fe3O4. Cobalt reacts with oxygen, CO3O4. Nickel reacts with oxygen, NiO. And copper reacts with oxygen, copper oxide. So these are the action of oxygen on different types of metal. Next one. Let me go for third one. Third non-metal. First one, mercury. Second is metal is oxygen. Third is, here I am using number 2, second non-metal is hydrogen. Action of hydrogen. Generally, all alkali metals react with hydrogen to produce crystalline salt-like hydride. MH means sodium hydride, potassium hydride, rubidium, cesium, all hydrides it will form. Now, generally, alkaline earth metal also will react with hydrogen to produce crystalline salt-like hydride, which react with water, yielding corresponding hydroxide with the evolution of hydrogen. Just see here, in this case, MH2 gives MH2. In the alkali metal, simply MH. In this case, it is MH2. That is the only difference between alkali and alkaline metal. Alkali, valency 1, alkali metals, valency 2. Kindly follow. Coming for transition metal, action of hydrogen on transition metal, many transition metal form binary compound with hydrogen called metallic hydride, but less reactive comparatively. The third non-metal is halogens. Action of halogen on non-metals. Action of halogen on metals. Generally, all alkali metals react with halogens, very reactive to produce corresponding halides. So, metal M reacts with X to MX. So, what is the alkali metals? Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, all will form this one. So, these halides have ionic character. They will be in the form of M plus. Sodium chloride is observed experimentally in the form of sodium plus and Cl minus even in solid state. They are good conductors of heat and electricity and readily soluble in water. Okay. Coming for alkaline earth metal, the same thing. As in the case of alkali, alkaline earth metal also react with the halogen to produce corresponding halide. MX2. The halide again ionic character, good conductor of heat and electricity. Coming for now transition metals are less reactive with halogen. Then fourth non-metal, nitrogen, action of nitrogen on metals. All alkali metals react with nitrogen to form nitrates of the type M3N. N, because the valence of alkali metals 1. So this is the general formula. So I am here, these nitrates on reaction with the water to produce ammonia and metal hydroxide. So just see the example, lithium nitride. Suppose sodium, if it is, the correspondingly I can give 2 sodium N. So 6, this is H, nitrogen. This is not hydrogen, nitrogen. Kindly follow, it is given wrongly. It is nitrogen, N2. So it reacts with nitro. So Na2, Na plus N2 gives Na3N. So now 2, 6, those I can put it here, it is 6. Kindly follow. Next one, action of nitrogen. All alkaline earth metal, as in the case of alkali, they will also form the type. Only the difference is formula will be M3N2. Valency 2 means, so automatically just see this is the case. General formula 3M plus N2, M3N2. So specific example now, that is this nitrate undergo the hydrolysis to produce hydroxide and ammonia will be produced. So specific example, if you want, calcium, the correspondingly Ca3N2, calcium nitrite, a specific example. Then non-metal, transition metals, action of nitrogen. Nitrogen is chemically inert, but under suitable condition it forms complexes. Okay. Next non-metal, sulfur. Action of sulfur. All alkali metal combine with sulfur to form sulfide, M2S. Because valency M equal to 1, sulfur equal to 2. So just we know the formula how to form. So it is M2S. This is the formula. So specific example, if you want, you can write sodium sulfide. Sodium sulfide. Lithium sulfide. Potassium sulfide. Like that you can write. So these sulfide on hydrolysis give corresponding hydroxide and the corresponding SH, we'll call it as the thioalcohol. Correspondingly, the thio compound. Next one. The alkaline earth metal also reacts with the sulfur to form sulfide, which are hydrolyzed in water, forming usual soluble hydrosulfide. The sulfides of barium, cerium and calcium are phosphorescent. Please follow. So the formula it is, the valency both cases are 2. So MS is the molecular formula. So M here it is nothing but magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium, etc. So these on hydrolysis give corresponding hydroxide and the sulfide, that is SH. This is OH is alcoholic group, SH is thioalcoholic group. Or we can say mercaptan. The action of carbon. All alkali metals react with the carbon to form corresponding carbides, which react with the water to produce acetylene. Very, very important. So alkali metals plus carbon gives M4C. The M4C reacts with water to produce hydroxide and acetylene will be produced. Say for example, in this case, sodium carbide. This is the sodium carbide. Kindly follow. So same way, all alkaline metal also will react and produce acetylene. Kindly follow. In the case of sulfur, all alkaline earth metal react with the carbon to form corresponding carbides, which react with water to produce acetylene. Beryllium carbide is the exception. My dear student, please have it in mind. Same way, lithium carbide is an exception because only these two will not produce acetylene, they will produce only methane. Only methane question will be asked. Competitive question will be asked. So in this case, all elements in water will produce acetylene on hydrolysis. So in the case of alkali, kindly follow the metal alkali carbide, only lithium carbide will produce methane, all other carbide acetylene. In the case of alkali, only the first one, beryllium, the carbide will give acetylene, will give, which is not giving acetylene, but will is giving only methane. Please follow. Next one. Action of acids. Action of acids on non-metals. There are three acids, HCl, sulfuric acid and nitric acid, we have discussed in the previous chapters. So, action of HCl on metals, reactions of HCl with alkali and alkaline earth metals, I will discuss here. Kindly follow. The first case, sodium, dilute acid, sodium chloride, hydrogen liberated. Magnesium, second group, the calcium, second group, alkaline earth metals, same thing, they produce hydrogen and corresponding halide, magnesium chloride and calcium chloride. So both will behave same way. Now come for transition elements. In this case, you should be very careful. Below hydrogen in the electrochemical series, based on reduction potential, chromium, iron, zinc, manganese, they produce hydrogen. The corresponding chlorine will form. Chromium chloride, ferrous chloride, zinc chloride. There are two different chlorides are formed. Lower one will be the more stable one. Kindly follow. That is normally major. But above the series, what will happen? Now let us see here. Above hydrogen, the electrochemical series like copper, bismuth, mercury, silver, etc. Dilute acid and carnate will have no reaction on copper, silver and mercury. They are inactive. In presence of these metals, dissolve slowly forming corresponding chlorides and water. So only in presence of air, they will react slowly, produce corresponding chloride and water. But with the metal alone, it is inactive. Kindly follow. Next one. My dear students, I hope you have enjoyed so far the chapter that is metal and non-metals. So we have discussed on the metals so far. The remaining, the metals and non-metal reaction we will discuss in the next class. My dear students who want to prepare, that is +1, +2 and +2 completed repeated students, you want to prepare for NEET entrance coaching, you want to score 160 plus, that is means the 600 plus out of 720, join Vetri.us, our site. Why I am requesting you to join Vetri.us? You will definitely get minimum 600 plus. I will give you reason for that. Our achievement we have achieved for the last 20 years. All records are at the home page. It has 50 to 60 recorded lessons in each subject. Anytime 24 hours you can see. And 50 to 60 NEET model each unit test in each subject, including solution recorded lessons will be there. So this facility is not available anywhere in India in any online coaching. Another most important feature of our online coaching at Vetri.us, giving a review. That means after completing your test, if you press menu review, first question will open. You can see your answer will be in blue color, correct answer will be in yellow color. Below that, correct answer will be given. And below that, solution, and there is a video lesson. And video, if you click, it will run 10 to 15 minutes. It will run. It will give the entire theory for the question. But all other online, what they are giving, only they are giving in the answer, solution, 2 lines they are giving in simply typed material. But we are taking class in the form of, so nearly 10,000 to 12,000 video answer solutions available only in our NEET Petita test. So definitely you can score 600 plus out of 720. Another important information I want to give, the collected question bank, what we have done is, in India, we have taken question from IIT, AIMS, AIPMT, AFMC, MSET Andhra, Delhi, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry. For the last 25 years question, from 1975 to 2000, we have taken all questions and categorically we separated unit wise and corresponding topic wise. Only this question we are asking. You can raise a question. Because of this, what is the advantage we have? So for the last 5-6 years, we observed exactly 75-80 questions are asked. Same question are repeated in NEET. They cannot escape. Because we are giving 12,000 questions. So only from this, anybody from any state, they can ask questions. So those who are interested to join and to get that is medical seat, pay only 10,000 rupees per year in the name of Sandhi Indian Bank, account number 71271 9471, IFC code IDIB 000 P1 P134, cell 98941 76425. 9 8 9 4 1 7 6 4 2 5. So thank you very much. My dear sir, join with us and score 600 plus. Thank you.